Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Monday, October 18th. For so many of you, you are still reeling from our ride and walk event that took place yesterday at Calf Pasture Beach. Listen, wow, guys, I want to take a minute and just speak about my observations of that day to all of our colleagues who came from New York when I-95 was closed at exit 6, all points of Massachusetts, the Cape, and Upper Connecticut, Greater Connecticut, as well as those that Norwalk is more local to. What an outstanding and beautiful day in so many ways. The weather we were blessed with, but the spirit of the day is what really moved me. From hearing my friend Katie Totten, our Senior Vice President of Greater Connecticut, on the stage tell her tale of her battle, her resilience, her family's courage, and her own recovery, thanks to the help of Dana-Farber. To walk beside my friend Mickey Gebhardt on our 5K, a four-time cancer survivor, and feel her spirit and her lightheartedness and just like her joyfulness of being there and just being on this planet, to hugging Eric and Omar, or taking pictures with Jeff, or seeing my friend from afar, Sandy Kinsella, who's also a survivor, meeting my friend Greg, who is our Stanford strategic growth coach for the first time, meeting so many of you that I only know remotely, or don't even know your faces because our classes have the blacked out panel in our Zoom. For all of those connections, for people, seeing people run across the field toward each other because they hadn't been able to be together or to see each other in so long. There was a lot more going on that day than simply fundraising. The event was full of children and color and laughter and good humor all early in the morning. And I wanted to, first of all, thank Batman for showing up at our event, because the pictures of the children just looking up at him in utter awe would be worth making the trip from anywhere for. To all of those that volunteered, to all of those that helped raise funds, walked, rode their bikes, or were just there to cheer people on. And especially touching, John Shea, our colleague and friend and Ravis family member, who just recently lost his daughter, Katie, to cancer, for whom Bill Ravis is matching all of our contributions. To see him on the field when you would suppose he would be other places, doing other things and repairing on his own, but he was there to join everyone in this effort. That's how important it is. I was very struck by that. But there's a smaller group of essential people that I wanted to take a minute to make sure that you understand are there. They're not volunteers, they're employees. And each year they are tasked to make this production happen for us. Our IT guys also, don't know if you know, double as the movers, the shakers. Oh, you know, Garrett will help get that box. Paul will help hold up the start and the finish signs while it inflates. The Franks, the Waynes. They are also members of our marketing team who work tirelessly for months, making things that will make us feel welcome and pretty and colorful and bright and hopeful. They are the Steves, the Lizes, the Hannahs, the Laurens, the Sarahs, everyone that works in marketing, everyone that works in IT, that spends days on those fields long before any of us ever set foot upon them. The Jessica Hunts, who is Chris Ravis's executive assistant, the Sue LaFleurs, the Deb Stefans from HR, the players big, small, and quiet. But there's one person in particular whose name really should be mentioned and spotlighted in this morning's Morning Boost, and that is Alessandra Di Fortunato. Young, vibrant worker, woman, hero, warrior. She is the Ravis special events planner. She is the person that from all else goes out, right? She plans our event in March, our convention, and she also coordinates the ride and walk with Megan Ravis. Alessandra works tirelessly to kind of wrangle in all the cats that want to play in the pen that day, and she does a fantastic job. It's kind of like that Jackson Browne song about the Roadies, right? If you appeared there yesterday, you have no idea the work that these people put in long before the sun comes up for a few days before, and long after the sun sets for a couple nights before the event takes place. And I wanted to give them a shout out and a spotlight, because without them, even with the volunteers, even with the riders, even with everyone that participates, this event would not be possible. And it surely would not be as pleasant and as lovely as it was. The color, we speak a lot about color lately at Ravis. We got splashes of it all over our new marketing campaign, but to put your foot on a field and just feel the magic and the colors and the beauty of being by the water, there was a unity and connection there that was like no other. Perhaps because we're all coming out of quarantine, perhaps because we've missed each other so. But to all those who celebrated, I take a moment to remember what Katie Totten asked you from that stage. And for those of you that weren't there and had your own celebrations in your own communities and raised money, I'll fill you in on this. From the stage, she said, please raise your hand if you are currently battling cancer or if you are a survivor. And please raise your hand if you have lost someone to cancer. I think whether you raised your hand or not, there was a moment of silence in that field that connected us all to each other. And we understood each other as family in some way, shape, or form, and related to each other, whether we knew one another from Massachusetts, Connecticut, and beyond. That's family feeling. And that's what William Ravis is. And I was proud to observe that yesterday, be a part of it yesterday with so many of you, and share a little heart. So today, no motivation, no special this and that, do this, watch that, nothing. Just remember that feeling, remember that day. We still have time to fundraise till the end of the month. Thank yourself for dedicating part of your Sunday to be there. Thank yourself for raising funds, whether you could be there or not. This stuff makes a difference, guys, and it does not go unnoticed by anyone at this company. So, quote of the day, the lamps are different, but the light is the same. With that, I leave you until tomorrow when I will start kicking your butt again. Stay well, stay safe, please be happy, and let's make each day better. Thank you for joining me this morning. Take care. Happy Monday.